We are Hoop Central, and this is our list of the tallest players in NBA history. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the NBA's 10 tallest players in history. You might not be too familiar with some of these guys, while others could be the future of the league. Let's take a look at the players whose potential is quite literally huge. First up is the Latvian sensation Kristaps Porzingis of the Boston Celtics, who stands at an epic 7 foot 2 inches. Nicknamed the Unicorn because of his rare combination of size, skill, and agility, Porzingis is a modern-day marvel. He can shoot from deep.
The third quarter with Karl Anthony Towns not on the scoreboard yet. Porzingis.
Block shots with ease.
For everything that they've done and will continue to do for this country.
And even handle the ball like a guard.
Porzingis. Fake the hand. Oh, punched it.
Drafted by the New York Knicks in 2015, Porzingis quickly became a fan favorite with his electrifying play. Despite battling injuries, he's proven to be a force on both ends of the court. Whether he's draining threes or swatting shots into the stands, Porzingis is a walking highlight reel. And let's be honest, anyone who can make unicorn sound cool deserves a spot on this list. Look, we got a lot of amazing NBA giants to talk about, so let's get this out of the way quickly. I need you to like and subscribe to our channel so we can continue to pump out great NBA content for you. We have a lot of terrific ideas and videos we're dreaming up, and we want you to be prepared for all of them. So click like and subscribe, and then simply sit back and be ready for greatness. You'll be glad you did. Now, where were we? Boban Marjanovic at 7'4".
Guy with the golden hands. Look at this.
Now we have a player who everyone loves. Whether it be teammates, fans, or reporters, Boban Marjanovic is a gentle and beloved giant. The 7'4" Serbian sensation became a fan favorite for his larger-than-life personality and incredible size. Despite his towering frame, Boban is known for his soft touch around the rim and his ability to dominate in limited minutes.
Challenged at the rim, Marjanovic wisely lets it go so that he doesn't.
Whether playing for the Dallas Mavericks, Philadelphia 76ers, or any of his other teams, Boban always brought a smile to fans' faces. Off the court, he's a social media star, often seen goofing around with teammates or making hilarious appearances in movies like John Wick 3.
Follow virtue and knowledge. Dante. Looking a little run down there, John.
Now retired from the NBA, at least for now, Boban is proof that you can have a big body yet still have an even bigger heart.
Guy with the golden hands. Look at this.
Moving on to the dunking Dutchman, who stood at a cool 7'4". Smits was a must-see player during his time with the Indiana Pacers, known for his gentle and deft touch around the rim and his ability to dunk with ease. Born in the Netherlands, Smits brought a European flair to the NBA, and his height made him a nightmare for defenders. He wasn't just tall, he was also skilled, averaging 14.8 points per game over his career. He knew how to get the most out of his massive frame and wingspan, and was a massive help for the Pacers for all 12 of his seasons in the league. Mark Eaton at 7'4". At 7'4", Mark Eaton was a defensive juggernaut during his time with the Utah Jazz. Simply known as the Wall, Eaton was a shot-blocking machine, leading the league in blocks 4 times and setting the single-season record for blocks per game in 1984 through 1985.
Wide Rivers bounces right corner to Hastings low, inside Willis, turn in, blocked by Eaton. Willis gets it back, put it up no good. Rebound, Tupuka fights for it.
His presence in the paint was so intimidating that opponents always thought twice before driving to the rim. Eaton wasn't much of a scorer, but he didn't need to be because his defense was his superpower.
Go down the middle, but they knock it away. The contact's got it. Blocked by Eaton. Picked up by Dominique. Reverse it. It won't count. It travel.
If you ever wondered what it would be like to face a human wall, just ask anyone who played against Mark Eaton. Ralph Sampson at 7'4". Yet another 7'4" giant, Ralph Sampson was a trailblazer in the NBA. Drafted first overall by the Houston Rockets in 1983, Sampson was part of the legendary Twin Towers duo alongside the one and the only Hakeem Olajuwon. In his rookie season alone, Sampson was a dominant force, averaging 21 points and 11 rebounds per game.
2-on-1. Sampson the trailer. Beautiful. To Sampson.
He was a 4-time All-Star and even led the Rockets to the NBA Finals in 1986. Unfortunately, injuries cut his career short, but his impact on the game is undeniable. Sampson was a pioneer for big men, showing that players of his size could be versatile and skilled. Without him, the NBA might not have embraced the era of towering talents. Victor Wembanyama at 73.5. the alien invasion has begun, and NBA fans couldn't be happier about it. Okay, so Victor Wembanyama isn't officially one of the tallest players in NBA history, but the 7'3.5" French phenom is poised to be the face of the association for years to come. Some think he could be a generational talent and one of the greatest players of all time, and frankly, we have a hard time arguing with him.
And off Horford into Victor, he's ahead of the pack, he just puts it over Derek White's head, and he throws it down!
I mean, come on. With a wingspan that seems to stretch from baseline to baseline and skills that defy his size, Wembanyama really might be a once-in-a-generation talent and unlike any other big man we have ever seen. Whether he's draining threes,
Goodness gracious!
blocking shots, or dunking with ease, Wembanyama has made his case as the future of the NBA after just 2 seasons. We don't often see a dude over 7 feet playing like this, and we cannot wait to see what Wemby does in the years ahead. Wherever he goes, we will follow. Pavel Podkolzin at 7'5". Hailing from Russia, the 7'5" Pavel Podkolzin was drafted by the Dallas Mavericks in 2004, but he sadly struggled to make an impact in the league. Despite his immense size, he only played 6 games in the NBA, averaging a modest 0.7 points per game. While his career didn't pan out as hoped, Podkolzin's height alone earns him a spot on this list. Standing next to him would make even the tallest players feel small, and that's saying something. If only he could have had lasted longer in the NBA. Chuck Nevitt at 7'5". Chuck Nevitt, another 7'5" giant, holds the distinction of being one of the tallest players in NBA history, but it wasn't just his height that made him special.
Trouble if Parrish is not able to participate in tomorrow's game or even through the rest of the series.
Despite his size, Nevitt was more of a role player, bouncing around the league with teams like the Lakers, Rockets, and Pistons. He won an NBA championship with the Lakers in 1985, though his contributions were limited. Nevitt's career averages of 1.6 points and 1.5 rebounds per game might not jump off the page, but his height made him a memorable figure. Plus, anyone who can say they played alongside Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has bragging rights for life. Yao Ming at 7'6". We all remember Yao Ming, the intimidating and powerful center who took the Rockets to new heights. At 7'6", the Chinese superstar is one of the most beloved players in NBA history. We should do one of those lists. Drafted first overall by the Houston Rockets in 2002, Yao was a dominant force on the court, averaging 19 points and 9.2 rebounds per game over his career.
Yao Ming! How he plays, how healthy he remains. By Yao Ming.
Yao Ming working on Wallace again. Takes it inside.
This combination of size, skill, and basketball IQ made him a nightmare matchup for opponents. Off the court, Yao's charisma and sense of humor endeared him to fans worldwide. Whether he was starring in commercials or representing the NBA on the global stage, Yao was a true ambassador for the game. And let's not forget his epic battles with Shaquille O'Neal. Those were must-watch TV. Shawn Bradley at 7'6". AKA the Stilt, he stood at an impressive 7'6" and was known for his shot-blocking prowess.
No foul, Michael on the follow to Harper on the reverse, blocked by Bradley.
Drafted second overall in 1993, Bradley played for teams like the Philadelphia 76ers, New Jersey Nets, and Dallas Mavericks. Over his career, he averaged 8.1 points, 6.3 rebounds, and 2.5 blocks per game. Bradley's height made him a defensive anchor, but he was also a frequent target of poster dunks.
Robinson inside.
Despite that, he remains one of the most recognizable figures in NBA history. Fun fact, Bradley once blocked 13 shots in a single game, proving that he was more than just a tall guy on the court. At 7'7", it's Gheorghe Muresan. Finally, we have the tallest NBA player to ever take the court, Gheorghe Muresan, who came in at an astonishing 7'7". Muresan, a Romanian center, played for the Washington Bullets and New Jersey Nets in the 1990s. During that time, he averaged 9.8 points and 6.4 rebounds, and also earned the 1996 Most Improved Player of the Year. Going up against Gheorghe was like going up against a brick wall that moved. The man was unstoppable and insurmountable over most of his opponents. But he didn't just make a name for himself because of his on-court skills. He also starred in the movie My Giant alongside Billy Crystal, but his career in Hollywood never really took off. After his years in the NBA and then a few overseas, Muresan called it a day in 2001 and hung up his jersey. Oh, speaking of that jersey, want to guess what number it was? Well, 77, of course, a reference to his astounding height. The NBA has always been a league of giants, but these players take it to a whole new level. Man, I think there's a height joke in there somewhere. From the skilled Kristaps Porzingis to the lovable Boban Marjanovic to the versatile Victor Wembanyama, each of these towering titans has left their mark on the game. Whether they're blocking shots, dunking with ease, or just making us laugh, these players remind us that basketball is a sport where anything is possible, even for those who have to duck through doorways. Thank you for joining us for our list of the tallest players in NBA history. Put in the comments below which one was your favorite. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you get the latest content right when it drops. We'll see you next time.